Imagine you're smashing a girl, and as you're smashing, yeah, she's saying, yeah, Fumi, yeah, what you want you, yeah, what you want you.
Let me translate. Yeah, give it to me. It's too much. Yeah. See. Listen, the show's gone off the rails right now.
You're telling me that's not a turn on?
How's man gonna get into that after he gave me a Bible, man?
Yeah, I say give it back.
Oh yeah.
People are still doing the same shit.
If you don't look up here, we're fighting.
Look up, what do you mean?
Okay, just checking. I'm saying we're fighting.
Look,
okay.
Yeah.
Because the
people are doing the same.
I will smack your face, idiot.
Okay. People are doing the same shit that they did last season, though.
Where?
People not showing up for episodes.
What is up with? Why do you always have to focus on the different bits of the like? Just do the show.
Okay. Season. What's the season 2, episode 2? Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's only one person who's appeared on every single episode. Myself.
You're the only one that's not busy.
Myself. And still, where is DJ Matthews?
Well, do you know what? He experienced this thing called love, got married, and now he's on his honeymoon.
Niggas been getting married for fucking 6 months now.
So stupid. Love is a process, isn't it?
Do you know how long, yeah?
Nah, I'm so happy for them.
He's been using the marriage as a reason to not show up.
No, stop putting it out there.
Rest.
He's with his wife, happy in Bali. Yeah. You're just jealous. You're just hating.
You know, by the time, it's the next episode, you know he's going to use the first anniversary of his wedding to be the reason to not show up to the episode. No, you're being unfair. Ayo is a very diligent guy, you know, but love comes first. No. You do the same thing, Puddy. When you get a girl, all googly-eyed and stuff. No, man, I told you, I've given up on love now.
That's fair.
I've given up on love. Do you know how much I've given up on love?
He says that every 3 weeks,
No, listen, I've given up on love. I've given up on love so much now that when I listen to R&B singers, I don't even relate to the bars anymore. I relate to Tion Wayne, loves a 2 out of 10, wouldn't recommend. That's the shit. When Tion Wayne and Ace say loves a 2 out of 10, wouldn't recommend. Told my bros I'm a rolling stone. I'll never go through that again. I'm literally there. Puddy. I'm crying a little bit as I'm singing it.
Puddy went through something this week, I can tell.
This week? Nah, not even. I've been going through it.
Really? Yeah. Talk to me. This is what we need to be talking about on this platform. What's going on?
Man. Loves a 2 out of 10, wouldn't recommend. That's legit it. Right now, I don't fuck.
Do you know that's a lot of guys are using that as their caption?
Because it's facts.
No, I love it. I don't know.
It's facts.
But I think you should try it, man.
No, listen. The day I'll be ready for love, is the day...
I said no, you know.
The day I'll be ready for love is the day when life stops being stressful. If you want to make someone else happy, you have to be happy within yourself.
Absolutely, but love is something you should always welcome love. If it's whatever you, and it doesn't always have to be romantic as well. There's many different forms of love.
Yeah, I love you.
Puds.
Yeah, especially when you're wearing that top. Alright, so have you got a guest for today? Because
can I get 2 things, please? Can I get another co-host and can I get a jumper? Because this guy is he's not mature enough to understand that the female form doesn't always have to be sexualized. Okay. That's what you don't realize. Okay? Because this is also what feeds people. Stop.
Yeah,
wait.
It feeds people. So even though I don't fuck with R&B singers anymore because of their lovey-dovey happiness, I feel like we should at least give them a chance to, you know what I mean, to bring me back on their side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
How are we going to do that, Puds?
The best thing we can do is to have an R&B singer, even though I don't fuck with them anymore, have an R&B singer on here. Hopefully you ain't talking about all that love shit.
Oh, what is wrong with you?
Some savage. We need more savage R&B singers.
No, we don't. We need love again. We obviously need love back in the building. So
no. R&B. That's the genre.
R&B.
You need some R&B singers out here.
Welcome to your favorite place on the internet, guys. This is Timeline. To my left, always bringing the banter. We have Puddy in Bali somewhere. We have DJ Matthews, and of course, the spiciest thing on the internet, guys. It's Koi, but we have a special guest in the building.
Yes, we do.
Sam with the extra M.
Yes.
I think the M stands for music. Okay, cool. Henshaw, can we show some love? Thank you.
Why is there an extra M?
I had a chat about this today. I hate answering that question. It's just to find me easily on social media.
That's so logical.
It's really,
That's so scientific.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So much sense.
I feel like
because the M is for music. I thought that's what I thought. But
we
can go there.
You can, yeah. I'll
let
you have that one.
Thank you very much.
How you doing today, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm very good. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm confused about his goodness.
Yeah, I'm good. No, you know, sometimes when you feel like you got to say more, but it's like, no, I'm good, innit?
You know, the first thing I thought when you came on.
Yeah.
I see you have tattoos. What was that a conversation with your parents, or was that?
Nah, that was
just calm.
I did it, and then it was just kind of like, you know, because once it's done, there's nothing that can really be said.
Yeah.
They were kind of just like, I remember my mum just kind of seeing it, just going.
You didn't even try to hide it though.
No. But the thing is, I've got quite a few, but like no one can see them because they're placed pretty well. So.
Is that a bowling ball?
No, his name's Fred.
Oh, so it looks like a bowling ball.
Yeah.
Okay. Why does Fred look depressed?
I got him done when I was in uni, and it was
uni's
just
a depressing
time. It was just one of those. I was. How do I explain this story? I was high.
As you do.
And
high on what?
I don't know. I'm surprised. Why am I surprised? Am I stereotyping?
High on what?
Okay. I won't get into it, but.
Oh, I think it was more than weed.
Well, duh.
I think it was more than his vibe, it wasn't weed. Because if it was weed, it was, weed. But like, now you got me thinking it was Keta HMV or something. Clean the brand.
Let me just put out there. I don't do that stuff anymore. But at the time when I was,
what uni did you go?
I went to Southampton.
Oh, it was definitely something chemical. Yeah, definitely something made in a lab. Definitely. It was opposite way with me.
Oh,
my dad got a tattoo and then had to explain it to me.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You were in uni, your dad got a
tattoo?
Yeah,
it was actually, I was younger, and
cool.
Some man came to the house and just tattooed up all the Africans that were there. And it was by choice. It wasn't like he was pinpointing Africans.
That sounds like tricky. No. There was a man in your house just walking around.
No, he was.
Did they have to drink out my calabash?
I rebuke it. No,
I feel like you needed to start that story.
Let me start.
Intro was a bit
so obviously. Okay, first of all, it wasn't my dad, it was the women in the house, but I didn't think they would want me to say it. And they had like a tattoo party.
So you just changed the story to put it onto men.
I didn't think my auntie would want me to tell people.
But you just
so baffled.
That is very bad, you know.
I didn't want my auntie might get upset. She might not have told her daughters and stuff like, let's cut this out. It's not cut out, innit?
I don't think you can cut
But you know what, to be fair, my mum has tattoos.
Yeah.
And like, it's even worse for me, because like, so basically, my mum...
Does it say daddy's girl here?
No, it doesn't say daddy's girl, I don't think. Well, she might have tattooed it. I don't know, I ain't never seen her cheeks before. But, like, she's got like a rose breast tattoo, yeah?
That's a very common thing.
That's a common thing,
but every time I'm on Twitter, girls are always cussing guys whose mums have rose breast tattoos. And I have to look at the
You have to look at her like, man did the office fist.
You know what I mean? Like, I can't even, you know when you can't even get involved? Like,
you
got this one, yeah?
Yeah, you can't come back to Twitter for like a week or so.
Yeah, literally, fam, they go ham on.
That's hilarious.
Twitter's mad.
I
can only visit Twitter once a week, man. I can't be on
Twitter every day.
That is funny.
Alright, cool. So I think it's about time we flip a card.
Yeah, but before we do that, we have a special gift.
Oh.
So obviously, as we heard about, the past and what led to decisions,
like
the tattoo and all of the things that you've been doing.
Yeah.
Firstly, I just want to say we're here for you, brother.
Thank you.
Because, on the road to recovery.
Yeah, it's been a hard time for me. I appreciate that.
Mate, I'm addicted to food, so I understand.
We all are, low-key. Wow, thank you so much. As if I don't have enough of it.
You say you don't have
in my yard.
Is there such thing
as
do you know what? Bibles?
No, do you know what? I don't think there is, especially not in an African house.
Exactly, this one's special because
this one's thick.
Because this is a big.
Well, sorry, I can't make
pudding.
I'm sorry, God, please.
No, pudding.
If someone says this one's thick, I'll make it. That's what she said.
This one's in different languages. No, why am I lying? It's not. It's just English.
You actually got me.
I just lied again. I'm so sorry.
Wow.
My mom's one's got Yoruba and English though. If you want to borrow that one.
That would actually be quite interesting.
Your mom's got Yoruba Bible?
It's a Bible, but it's Yoruba and English.
Can you speak Yoruba?
No, but I understand it perfectly, yeah.
I can't read Yoruba Bibles.
He speaks it like
I speak it, but I can't read the Yoruba Bible because I'll read everything that's said in an aggressive, violent thing. Do you know what I mean?
Isn't that how we talk?
Like, yeah. If it's like it says like, if it's like God says He loves you, I'll read it like, Olúwa sọ pé ó nífẹ̀ẹ́, Olúwa nífẹ̀ẹ́. you know what I mean?
Yo, do you see that girl on Insta? She did that.
Yeah,
leopard.
She's funny. I love her. Could you do me a favour, please? Could you flip the next card?
Oh, yes.
You thought I couldn't be like,
Do I need to show it to the camera or am I just...
Well, both. Look at it, show it to the camera.
We need to get our production value up.
Wow. This is...
Oh, yeah.
Upbringing. What hindered and what helped?
Great handwriting.
Don't watch the ripped.
No, it's always for effect. It's, you know,
okay,
like
cool.
Urban, underground and that.
Yeah, man.
Everybody break this table as well.
What traders are they? Can you just put them up?
These are off-whites.
Off-whites, you know.
You've never asked me to put my shoes up.
Oh, no.
Do you know what Owoti Day means?
Say it again.
Owoti Day.
Oh, money's come.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I don't know about that.
So down.
That's what people
So you actually
say.
understand Yoruba properly, yeah?
Yeah.
So you grew up in a Yoruba household?
Yeah, my dad's Efik, but he speaks Yoruba to my mum.
Oh, what? So
did he learn the language?
Nah, he just knew.
I was about to say, that's
That was
gay.
very romantic.
That is gay, you know.
I
Like,
learn a whole language for you.
like, fam, you see that thing over there? Fam, man's about to go learn to speak what I need to speak
to get her on side.
That's so funny, yeah. No,
that's
he didn't do that.
So when you told them that you wanted to do music,
My dad's not that smooth.
when you told them that you wanted to do music, how did they react?
Yeah, they were calm.
I swear.
Yeah, I got really cool parents.
Yeah.
I feel like this is some new generation shit.
No,
you know?
No, my parents, because the thing is, my dad was an actor in Nollywood. And
Swear, wait,
yeah.
Whoa, pause, viewer. Now we got to take it back.
Yeah, wait, let me sit down differently now.
Like, was he big?
Reasonably, yeah, pretty big.
What's his name?
His name's Roland Henshaw.
Have you got?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just quick
You won't find it. My dad's from like an era that like.
Bro, I love Nollywood. Like,
do you mean like when they were using Adobe Photoshop to do like superpowers and stuff like back then?
They probably didn't even have any of that stuff in it. Yeah, he was on a TV show called Mirror in the Sun. It was sort of like EastEnders of that time.
Really?
Yeah.
did he ever?
Yeah, that should come on the show next.
Did he ever do any juju scenes?
Did he ever do any? Not that I've watched like 2 episodes of the show. I don't like.
You're a hater.
How am I a hater?
Your dad's a whole actor. Like he's got a whole series.
You got to bear,
Does
like
he
think
only
about
come
it this
to
way.
one of your shows?
He's been to some shows.
Exactly.
Yeah. You got to think about it this way. I'm 25 now, so that stopped being cool for me a really long time ago. Him being like a actor, so.
And your son's your op.
Does he still act now?
No, he's a pastor now. My dad's a reverend.
Swear?
Yeah.
Well, you must have been
Wait, so
wild.
you're a pastor's child?
That's crazy.
You must have been wild.
Where do you think the Some
pastor's
church
child.
came from?
But okay, so you're a pastor. Okay,
Yeah.
so that explains the wild uni times.
Yes. Yeah.
Yo,
really
you
into
must
that,
have
yeah?
stressed them. Do you think it's just part of the journey of being a pastor to have your kids just do a wildness?
Yeah, 100%. I think there's this, like, for a lot of the children, there's an expectation to be someone that you either don't want to be or you've just not figured out who you are yet. So it's like someone telling me that I need to be this. It's like, well, I don't know if I want to be this or I don't know if I need to be this. And then on top of that, I was just really, like, I'm just kind of rebellious. And so with that, it was just every time I was told to like do something, I was just kind of like, no.
Do you know what? Yeah, that's gonna be my new thing I say, okay? So if anyone ever asks me why I'm broke, yeah, I'm gonna say it's because my dad's rich and I rebelled against it.
I'm tired of you. Let's quickly jump to the question then.
Yeah.
So
which was...
what? I can remember the handwriting.
Okay, cool.
So in terms of your upbringing, what helps you get to where you are today, and what do you feel like perhaps hindered you? It doesn't necessarily have to be family related, but
for me, most of the times it is family related. I got an incredible family. My parents played a big part in it. For me, they just never, like, despite all the nonsense I did, they never gave up on me. So, like, there was a point where I'm pretty sure, like, everyone in my family was telling my dad, just send him to Nigeria. Just send him there, let him go and get beaten, just get some discipline into him. And my dad was just like, listen, if we send him to Nigeria and he eventually comes back, he'll never forgive me. He's just like, he knows me well enough.
Mum,
just like,
are you listening?
you
see what you did to me? Yeah, you see what you did? Let me not even
Did you get sent to
I
Nigeria?
got sent to Nigeria still.
I got threatened, but
And when I say I don't forgive anyone over that shit, they think I'm being dramatic.
Yeah.
But at least your dad knows.
I'm not being like, it's it isn't something that would be easy to forgive, and especially not for me. And I can be stubborn. So
this is my thing, though. Yeah, I feel like, alright, cool. So Sam, if your parents send you to Nigeria to go to school there because they know the teachers are going to beat you, yeah, is there any difference?
Literally because of that.
Literally, no, but it's literally that's a big factor. Yeah. Is there any difference between me saying, "Yo, Sam, come meet me around the corner, bro," and there's a group of men there that rush you?
But they thought
yes,
that
there is a massive
discipline-
difference.
You set me up. Like,
you didn't want to get banged up, did you?
Huh?
You didn't want to like get sent around the corner and banged up by people, did you?
no, I'm saying if I send you around the corner
Yeah.
and some youths rush you,
Yeah.
that's the same as me sending you to Nigeria so your teachers can rush you.
I get what you're trying to do, but it's not. It's different.
When he said your teachers rush you, they weren't doing tag team and running at you.
You
Yeah,
teachers
like-
didn't tag team me. For the sake of time, I'll give you the shortest, quickest story.
It's
yeah?
never short.
No, it will be a short, quick one, yeah? So you understand the
Yeah,
context. Okay, cool.
I'm really looking forward to
So
this.
one time, yeah, the students that were on my floor in the boarding room, whatever you call it, yeah, they had low grades in their exams. So the owners of the school told the guy that overlooks us, like, look, their grades are poor. We're not having this thing good. So he said at 4 a.m. every day he's gonna beat us out of our sleep. So then we wake up and revise until school time. Okay, so we woke up and revised until school time. He used to beat us out of our sleep every day. Okay, so cool. So one day, and if he comes out to check on you and you're falling asleep instead of revising, he'll wake you up with a beating. So he'll be like, okay, cool, you're sleepy, yeah? Cool, line up, boom, and then wake you up, innit? So he had broken his canes on us because he used to beat us so much, yeah? So he went into the bathroom and he got like some material thing off the bathroom that holds the thing up. It's like, have you seen that plasticky metal material?
Yeah.
And he used it to beat us, yeah? And then like cut some people's skin and they were bleeding. So then the next day, they were like, this is barbaric, as if that's what it becomes barbaric. And they told the owners of the school that, look, what he's doing to us, this is too much, yeah? So the owners of the school were like, look, we're going to deal with this. This is not on. So we go back to our boarding or whatever. And then he comes over and he says, you guys snitched on me, yeah? Said that I was using weapons to beat you guys. Well, guess what? They gave me fresh canes, yeah, to fix the situation. And he backed out his new artillery and told us all, come line up and beat us anyway.
Quick question. Obviously you were kids, but you lot didn't think to maybe try and take him.
How old are you?
Year 7 and year 8.
Oh no, yeah, you couldn't have, yeah.
No, you could have rushed him.
No, authority, like the authority of 11.
It's
12.
it's obvious, and plus it's just dynamics, man. You know how
you would've got
Nigerian
beaten
household
even
is.
harder.
You see your elders as like uncle and auntie, so when they're beating you, you don't even think about retaliation and stuff like that.
Yeah, true.
Now I'll knock him out, clean.
What did you?
Genuinely, I can't think of anything that like felt like a hindrance.
Do you feel like uni? Like, only because
Uni was can I say it was a waste of time? It wasn't.
Somebody say it.
It was to a degree, but then at the same time, it was like, okay, but like my actual course, I don't feel like I gained much from
facts.
that.
Yeah.
Especially like in regards to what I do now. I studied music in uni, so.
Kind of seems
that's
like you.
fair.
Yeah.
No, I see.
What uni was that?
No, I'm angry that I did that. Actually, because it was like it almost made me hate music. Because it's weird to try and turn an art form into
Structured.
like a syllabus, whatever the word is, but like just trying to make it that it just wasn't for me. I wouldn't have met my manager if it wasn't for going to uni. I wouldn't have met a lot of the guys that I worked on my first EP.
Was you singing at that point already?
Yeah, that's kind of when I sort of started. I don't know if that answered any of the questions.
No, you
but-
have.
so,
You
okay,
have
cool.
answered them. But let's go. Production value again.
Oh,
Ooh.
is it bad? Is it good?
I think it's interesting.
Okay.
Alright. So, why did you lose your faith? I read up a little bit about you, and it seemed like, I think you touched on it a little bit, but it seemed like at one point you kind of stepped away from your faith before refinding it. So, what made you lose your faith? And then, how did you get it back? How did you gain that?
So, there were a number of things. A lot of it actually had to do with the way I saw Christians treating each other, which and just the way that like a lot of us act sometimes.
Can you just elaborate on that in terms of how we treat each other?
Yeah. Okay, so for example, we speak about the fact that we should show love, but yet the majority of what we do is show hate towards each other. Okay, for example, there was a whole situation, I won't go too deep into it, but there was a whole situation with my dad, and a lot of it actually had to do with like a lot of the way I saw my dad get treated. The thing is, when you live in like the house of like a pastor, you see the ins and outs. So you see all the crap that like they have to go through, the people that they have to deal with, the things that they just have to do. And the one thing that I think my parents have always appreciated about myself and my sisters is that we always kept them in check. Because anytime my dad would like try and fall out of line a little bit, we'd be like, just, that's not what that like, just, get angry, fights, arguments, or just kind of acting like just out of character, off key and stuff. And we have to basically just be like, you're not preaching about that on a Sunday. So if you're preaching that people shouldn't be behaving this way or they shouldn't act that way, then you think whatever. So just always kind of hotting them up about it.
It sounds like, sorry, can I just say your household sounds very much like Greenleaf?
Oh really?
No, it doesn't.
That sounds like
Is
Greenleaf.
that?
Have you watched Greenleaf?
I've heard about it. I've heard it's really messed up.
You know, a lot of like people are offended by it. Like they feel like it's a really bad portrayal of Christianity.
I've heard this.
I watched it fully, and
the people that complain like that are crybabies. Like they shut the fuck up because like, seriously. Not every story has to be fucking roses and happiness. Like shit happens,
but they feel like.
But I've heard that Greenleaf is like extreme. My house is not anywhere near extreme.
Okay, yeah, because I didn't get to say what I was trying to say properly.
Oh yeah.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you not had.
No, just to put it out there.
I'm not saying you not burned people down, accidentally killed them, nothing like that. I'm just saying like, because in Greenleaf, like
the reality.
Because one of them is one of them's the choir singer as well, and the dad's the pastor and so on and so forth. That's what I just meant.
Oh, I get
just like, and whenever what you just said in terms of you're not preaching that on a Sunday. That's what keeps them in check. That's kind of just how their family was.
I
just think it's human though.
Like
it's human to not live up to the perfect standard.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
But then that's the thing about us. It's allowed us to be able to like keep them constantly sort of on their toes. So they're trying to be the best that they can be.
What you're saying to me, it sounds more like you lost faith in the people rather than in the faith itself.
Yeah, that's definitely what it was.
Yeah.
But then that's what made me come back to it, the realization that it was like, it's not about the people. And that's the one thing that anyone that looks at the Christian faith needs to realize, or anyone that's in the Christian faith needs to realize that it's got nothing to do with the people. That the minute in fact, not even with Christianity, just in general, if you have to base something based off of people, are probably gonna, fail.
That pisses me off, because one thing I've been realizing recently in just trying to actually like I don't want to say get more involved in my faith, but just reading the Bible and trying to learn a bit more. Half of the stuff that people complain about Christians doing are not even biblical.
No.
Like, people complain about Christians doing a whole bunch of stuff, but those things that they're doing are not in the Bible. Therefore, those things are not part of Christianity. So your anger should be at them, not at the religion. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've always said that, like, there's people that, have, I think some people have asked me, like, if, that whole argument of, like, if God cares so much for people or whatever, why does he let people die, and why does he let all the bad things happen in the world? And it's like, that's really not him. That's got nothing to do with him. That's us. A lot of the stuff that we do in this world, a lot of the stuff that you see going on in this world is choices, and we all have those choices to make. There
was a debate on my timeline the other day, I just didn't jump in, where people were like, oh, well, if God cared about people so much, why is there poverty? And blah, blah, blah. That's how it sounds to me.
Why does everyone sound like that when you're mocking someone?
But if God cared about everyone so much, why is there poverty? Why does poverty exist? Well, there's actually enough billionaires and money on earth to get rid of poverty if you wanted to.
Yeah. It's funny. I won't say.
If you, what was you gonna say?
Can I say?
Say.
Yeah.
I was at an event where it was, the room had enough millionaires in it, they had enough people in it with the wealth to make the seventh or eighth richest country in the world.
Yeah.
And it was like, what is going on with all this money that is in this room? Do you know what I mean? There's just so much more that like people can be doing. Yeah.
Have you ever lost faith in your music?
Oh, tons of times. Because the thing is, it's harder now in this day and age of like social media and stuff like that. So you are watching a lot of other people. And the way that life goes is you're going to have up days and you're going to have down days. That's like just life. It's not even like a musician's life. So on my down days, I would have these moments where I'm like watching other people and I'm like, they're doing so well, and why are they doing so well and I'm still in this position here? And it's never like any hate or shade or anything, but it's like you put a lot of work in and you're just like, I want to be at a specific spot and I want to be in a specific place and I'm not there yet. And so that kind of makes you question a lot of, if you're good enough, a lot of what you've done, and if you're ever going to get to the place that you need to get to or want to get to and stuff like that. And so there's like always a lot of questions and just insecurities and things that run through your mind, and that's unfortunate. But
how do you get over that?
Personally, prayer, distractions, and by distractions I mean like working a lot, going and making music, or just just trying to find something to do that isn't gonna leave me in that space. I think the more time you spend on your own doing nothing, the more time you're kind of like, you're just feeding it, and you're allowing it to just kind of fester and become this kind of monster within you, and you don't need to do that. There's always like something and more that you can do, so go and do it. So it's stuff like that. Even if it's like just picking up a new habit, do you know what I mean? I bought a bike the other day. So
you can't ride a bicycle?
No, as in I can ride a bike, but like I bought a bike so I can just start riding places and stuff like that, and just kind of having time to do that. I'm a comic book fan, so I've been working on a comic book for myself, so just something completely separate to music, and but still being able to like feed the creative.
But rather than working on your comic book, when you're gonna work on your album? Because
that's what people are asking out here.
I tweeted who this to Samm Henshaw, so I could get some Samm Henshaw fans, and I DM'd them like, what do they want to know? And they was just all like, when's he gonna drop the album? When's he gonna drop the album? When's he gonna drop an album? Is it gonna be an EP or an album? When's he dropping an album? So, and like at this point, they're gonna pull up at your church.
Put you on the road.
Yeah, they will pull up at your church.
But to have an offering, I really wanted it to happen.
Timing, manager.
Timing,
Is that something that irritates you, or something
feature,
that
it's a feature,
you just?
It's a feature,
No, it's not. But no, it's
Cardi B feature coming. It's a Cardi B feature.
It's not. It's but I think.
Cardi B feature.
Yeah, it's waiting for a Cardi B.
Could you imagine a Cardi B feature?
Yeah, you and Cardi B. Why not?
That would be so weird.
Why not?
I can't. Does it? Alright, cool.
Can we show some love to Samm, please? Can everyone just show some love? Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Oh, man.
In the building.